eletith. Each Turquonia on Christus ye leva.
유르빅샤이어
Hey on the
Descend
shore.
on some godspell then.
란드비한테 갑시다.
Please, Rada, tell us another.
Yes, one more. And only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one. This one begins a long time ago.
Good day, my love. I entered Yorkshire to meet Halfdan Jarl, and I left a friend of Halfdan the king. We have an oath at last. Good. Very good.
그다음 뭐야? 이거 새로운 퀘스트 뭐야? 이건가? 잃어버린 영광? 다시 가야 돼 그쪽으로? 일단은 그러면 이거부터 다음 거부터 갑시다.
I want to see the Alliance map.
다음 거 갔다가 갑시다. 250 220
What transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife.
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife.
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
글라웨체스터 샤이어 명세를 받겠어.
All right, I'll be Gunnar's keeper, if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Gloucester. You will find him there.
자 그러면 4천을 가야 돼. 자, 삼하인의 첫 번째 밤. 삼하인 여기. 어디야? 여기? 근데 떨어지는 그거는 여기 240.
Hey, stop you! You're going down! God won't let us lose! Domine Patris! Eivor, over here.
There you are, Gunnar. And with a smile I haven't seen in some time.
Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you'd been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here, Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine da, with Maisie Greeley.
Good to meet you as well.
어떻게 만난 거야?
How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal. But she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath Mom and Dad carried Devin Gillard and Anun. Couldn't help drews me.
Bridget Man Power, the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim jolch. Yw tŵ bags of air sich o gwmpas gilydd. A teifr gal clis llawn.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
근데 무슨 언어인지 모르겠어. 프랑스어인가?
So the elderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me.
뭐야 말 타는 거야?
Your name will be on the lips of every skull for years to come.
And the merchants here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger.
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let's bring a few back.
사실 사람들 피하는 게 너무 오버하면서 피하는 거 아니야 저거 진짜. 어디를 올라가야 될지 헤매고 있어.
There is the elderman. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevdur. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be elderman after Kunan. Tevdur, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick and the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
친구 결혼식이다.
I'm here to hasten my friend's marriage and drink my weight in ale. If friendship comes afterwards, then all the better.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated god-right kings for puppet rulers?
우리 덕분에 안정을 누리고 있는 거다.
So-called puppet kings keep your lands safe and your bellies full. I ask no thanks, only hospitality.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevdur? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevdur, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevdur, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family. before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan, but your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then?
버들불 이야기?
Samhain. Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Elderman. Fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around.
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the Reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenhelm your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You're a kinder man than the mask you wear. You won't be rid of me. I'll keep my word to Kunon for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch, or turn my back?
Oh, Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I'll not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Teftir.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Teftir, get to safety. Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from?
Fell the swine!
That was close.
Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It is good I was here to protect you. Maybe Kunon has the eyes of prophecy.
Splood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely this shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucester, unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Kunon...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks.
Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
말 타고 가자. 혼자서 잘 하겠지 뭐. 어디야? 120m. 그 신 옆에 있는 그 물건들 다 가지고 나왔지. 다 이건 제 겁니다.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Teftir to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful, accosted by a singular of boar.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the brievo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, two of you as a pair.
세우드루는 무사해.
I kept my word to Kunan, and that spatchcock Teftir lives.
Restraint, Eivor? I was half expecting you to wallop the lad around the head and ass.
I've bridged hands with most of England, Gunnar. And I've held my temper around worse than Teftir. I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull.
컵이
So you
점점
invited me to a
좋아진다.
hoodening. What mischief is this?
Niguiscalan vela spread John and creatures of the Vale. The bag for
처음에
treats.
컵은
Glowashester gives her glut to otherworldly visitors,
다
and
쓸 것
if you
같이
dress
이렇게
as one,
중간중간
you'll get that
틈이
bounty
있었는데.
yourself.
Freely given. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
틈이 있었는데 이제 뒤에 가면 뒤에
It's hardly a
갈수록
disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, let's hooden. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who sings for cake and ale, and you cannot have your cloak back until we leave.
I'll keep this covering. But even a knife to my throat could not make me sing on command.
Shame. I heard your voice clear as a bell. Larks fall from the sky in envy.
Gunnar, if no one else is dressed this way, I'll fill your shop with sheep.
어쨌든 그 술잔이 점점 좋아지고 있어. 이제 그 후반부에 갈수록 술잔이 저기 술이 안 셀 것 같이 이렇게 디자인이 바뀌고 있어. 근데 이제 이거 어떻게 하라고? 말이 르위드로 행사하며 문을 두드리기? 문을 두드리기.
That house for sure.
Trick or treat.
What business have you? Oh, the Mary Louid. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year. Samhain night and the moon is high. Mary Louid haunts my door.
달콤한 빵을.
Give me sweets and candied treats, the kind I most adore.
Here then, sweets for the Mary Louid. You've earned it.
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle scald.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar.
추수감사지, 추수감사. 이게 거의 가면 쓰고 다니면서 이제.
Are you ready to rhyme with me?
Down the road from my abode, there is an open vale.
아, 뭘 해야지? 그냥 첫 번째
Hope to gods this Mary Louit doesn't fail.
Ah, Have a cake for your troubles then.
그냥 케이크나 받아가.
Lads getting into their cups,
이건
scaring
집
the
아니야?
wee ones.
여기도 집 아니야? 뭐야?
Eivor, mighty warrior, knocker of doors, victor of cakes. How does it feel to pillage what is freely given?
A worthy haul, and a tradition worth keeping up.
They saw a woman at the crossroads, dressed all in white, and the children knew they should not have been out in the late and in the dark. So they bent low to
집이 어디 있어? 지금 여기
Hem ik toen hier verstoppen het in Elfzebere. Gesameld.
뒤쪽에
Where were we? And the children knew they should not have been out in the late and in the dark. So they bent low to the ground.
It's a laddie win.
That's right, my love.
Have you lost your way?
혹시 여기인가?
I have come to rhyme with you.
In the gloaming, see her roaming hidden neath the hood.
Never knowing who is knocking, wanting something good.
Oh, very nice.
Look at these cakes. Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar? My cakes.
군나루 어디 있어?
What did you say to me?
I said, cloth ears, take your false gods and piss off back to your shit-smeared hovel.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can hood him more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, him tall.
Won't take long.
It's you lot, we...
4 spears! My leg!
Gunnar!
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg, then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Till Lucas. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
도와줘서 고마워.
Your aid is welcome.
Men drown themselves in ale on Samhain. But I fear for the fragile peace when Tevder becomes eldermen.
With Dean and Fall. Regardless of Poisiel Puar.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire. But I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gweneth, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salve.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before your return.
Give me strength.
My mam Modron is known, I'm a humor towish Gudran.
I'm glad you all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Modron, you do not have to save his leg. I'll understand.
That limb will be fine. But no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
자 그러면 태우 들어와. 대화하기. 200. 건너가야 되네. 아, 그냥 이렇게 건너가.
Brand was mint erat or Sarah here. Let us swaying here.
With bitter ale and sweet friends, that is a fine way to end a day.
Eivor, there you are.
Tefter,
You're well met. Gwilym here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
Join us. The lad will be easy pickings.
정말 신난 걸 그러지.
give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
For a shaveling of the Christ Lord, you have a lot of scars, Gwillem.
Not every tonsured man is a wet-eared abbey, babe. I came to God after I had scarred my soul with sin.
To holy hearts and humid eyes. It is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull.
지금 저 보이는 잔이, 지금 들고 있는 저 잔은 이렇게 조각을 이렇게 해서 물이 셀 것 같은 느낌입니다.
Keep on. The honor of Gloucester is at stake. I will not leave these lands to one who
You're sweating.
That's foul. Cold lad.
Don't hurl into the barrel, okay?
I have seen babes in arms.
Staggering already.
Master! Drink, man! Drink!
Come on, lad. Show the Dane your mettle.
You're a bit green, friend. Too strong for you.
내가 이기겠다. 야, 한 번도 못 이겼는데 얘한테 이겼다. 야.
Good effort, Tefter. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the elder men I've met, you are the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death.
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
고귀하군.
A true father sacrifices himself for his people. Gives his all, his blood and flesh. A great honor, but a sad fate.
When you speak these words, it reminds me of the Christ.
Aye, lad. Now you can see how a man like myself sees the value in both.
A toast, then, to Elderman Coonan. Joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tevder. May he wear the horns head high.
Weak. What is this? Water. I feel like Thor chugging oceans, no effect to my head or step.
You heard the woman. Give her something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sore head tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. Eivor, speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an ass, do not deny it. And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse is ours, yes.
Soft words from the heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
아니야, 사랑은 안 돼. 네 친구가 되어주지.
Tevder, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Elderman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah, the greatest oath and the greatest union. To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest!
술 취해가지고
People
컨트롤이
are
잘 안
sleeping.
되네요.
More ale to seal our friendship?
This way, this way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow, like pig.
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night.
Silly words to scare silly children.
You see magic as the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Proves I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue.
I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh.
Here we are. Right inside here.
Tefter! 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 Where are you?
저 해골 저거 쓰고도 술 잘 먹네.
Hell's breath. What happened last night? And the effects of that draft still cling.
이제 이 해골을 계속 쓰고 다니는.
Tefter! Are you here?
편지. 뭐지? 조사? 뭔 조사를 해? 수수께끼. 그럼 일단 여기까지.